I don't know. Boom! Puzzle Publishers, how are you tonight? Hold on, let me get my next screen ready to go for us. All right, I am flying solo tonight. Unfortunately, Karen had something personal to take care of, so this is going to be a short one. I have postponed our regular training for us to talk about the new SMC updates coming out. Let's see how this is going. All right, let me make sure I can see you guys. And everything is good. Life is good. Okay, looking pretty good here. Hey, JC, can you hear me okay? Or anybody? Can you just give me a comment? Let me know that the audio is okay. You can hear me? All right. Let's transition. Oh, hold on one sec. Yep, okay, good. All right, let's transition over and get started tonight. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the new updates that I have been planning and talking to you guys about now for months. First, let's talk about let's talk about Simply Maze Crazy and where it's at. So, let me do something here. Let me bring up. Crazy.com. All right. All right, let's get logged in. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I put on the headset tonight so I'd sound okay. All right, let's do this. So let's close that out of the way. So when you're in Simply Maze Crazy, I'm going to go to the experimental version because I want to talk about what we are doing and where we're going with this product and some of the limitations we've reached. Okay, I like Simply Maze Crazy, and it just does some pretty nice mazes. You know, we can generate mazes, but it inherently has some flaws that I was out to correct. There are the basic ones that you guys want. You want shapes, you want this, you want that. I understand all the fancy features that we want to push this to, and I want to give them to you. But unfortunately, this system that I designed Simply Maze Crazy in, I feel that I had pushed to its limits pretty hard. So one of the things is you generate a maze. If I want another maze, I have to reset the whole thing and generate a new maze. And then I could slide the complexity and do this and that, and I'd have to reset again and generate a new maze. And the process just took a while. And that was one of the things I wanted to solve was I want to be able to generate mazes faster, and I want to be able to really explore the flexibility of this maze itself. So I want to be able to do more with it. And one of the things I needed to do was I needed to leave the environment that I developed this in. Okay. and I needed to move to something else, and I had been kind of putting it off and putting it off, and then I decided to really buckle down and get into it. So, what I'm excited to show you tonight is the first incarnation of that. I actually have it moved over to the new development environment. It's got a whole new engine behind it for rendering mazes. And I'm thinking that you guys will be able to experience this in the next couple of days. Now, let's go back to the original Simply Maze Crazy. All right, it was pretty generic. Okay, so you generate a maze, you download it, you can get a solution. And for those of you who've been with me from the start, you remember when I originally released this program that I did not even generate a solution at the time. So I had to add that after. Oh, let's do this. Let's reset it. Let me change my solution color to green or something. And now I got a solution. Okay, so if you guys remember, if you're using the regular version, you know it's relatively simple, but it does a really good job at generating mazes. So what I wanted to do was take us back to the original spot where we were here. It's got a wonderful maze generating engine in it, and I needed to move that over to the new environment first, and then from there we can get crazy. So without further ado, this is it. Now, ignore the interface for right now. I'm just putting some stuff down because I needed to get everything working. The important part is getting the maze engine working, and that I have working. So I can set it to complexity 11 just like it was over here, and I can generate a maze. Now, here's where it gets cool. I don't have to reset anymore to change the maze. So if I generate a maze that I do not like, I simply hit generate a maze again. Oh, and again, and again. So it allows me now to generate mazes and choose some of the best mazes that I like. Because every now and then it might generate like a real weak sauce maze, Like, see, that's a little bit nicer. It gets a little bit more crazy. Okay, it's only level 11 complexity maze. So from here, we get a lot of flexibility because of the new graphic engine I'm rendering in. Lo and behold, we can actually take, oh, we like that, Holly. It's pretty cool. We can actually take and apply graphics now directly into the maze. And what's cool about this is it won't even change the maze. It just applies them. So in this case, I think of airplanes, and this is a blue sky with little clouds, and you can actually generate the maze with the clouds. I also did one for a Valentine's Day theme, just because I was screwing around. So it has hearts, and you can generate them. This leaves us open for just a ton of new mazes that you guys will be able to do and apply into your publishing books. I'm not taking any of the features away from you. I will put these other basic features in. Okay, to start, you will get, starting points, ending points. I can't guarantee that I want to get this in your hands in the next couple of days. So you might not have the solution part of this yet, but I promise you it'll be the next step that I will be working on, is to do the solutions for this, because I know that you guys want them. So let's talk about this beta rollout, because this is going to be so radically different in the experimental tab. So I'm probably going to bump them both in the experimental tab. I haven't quite decided. This one's cool, but I might retire this for a little bit. Okay, I don't know if I want to keep it in the experimental tab. I haven't quite decided yet. But I want to get you guys access to this So you can start rendering nice graphical mazes that will definitely make your puzzle books just stupendous. So you'll get this, okay? And then what I'm going to be looking for is feedback and ideas and things you'd like to see. We have a lot of new features planned that are rolling into Simply Maze Crazy and this version, and I'm really excited to have you guys along for the ride on this. And wow, I just can't say enough. I am just really, I love it. I am really super floored with it because I love being able to generate a graphical maze. And we can also do this later. We've talked about this is inside the mazes. We could actually, you see I did a live on placing items inside of a maze. We can actually be able to do that for you and actually generate that. So that'll be an interesting new feature that's coming down the way. These are in color. I get it. Sometimes you guys want black and white. Those features will be available for you too. What I'm trying to do is give you guys features that you're not going to get in other maze programs. So when you put out your puzzle books, these will be incredibly fun and incredibly different. But again, I want to get this out to you. The first version will be relatively simple. It'll probably be very similar to Simply Maze Crazy, the simple version, except it might be missing solutions. Okay, so I'm just preparing you for that. But I promise you, if it's missing solutions, that'll be the next thing that's coming. So I hope you like it. I hope you look forward to it. Here, let me switch back over for a sec. Where is this? Full screen and then transition. All right. So anyways, I hope you like it. I hope you really enjoy it. And I really am looking forward to your ideas on this whole new maze and graphical engine. And like I said, we got a lot of time and development work rolled into this. So I really hope you enjoy it. We really take your comments seriously. And everything from those who said that they wanted to shrink the inside lines for solutions, we're going to actually offer not only shrunken lines inside the solutions, but we'll actually be able to do different shapes for the solutions. Be able to upload an icon or image to use like the hearts and clouds in the future. We're going to talk about that. We haven't quite decided if you guys will be able to, or if it'll have to be something that we control, or we're still in, because of how we're doing it right now, I don't know if you guys can upload it just yet. So, but maybe we'll do something. We'll take requests. Maybe we'll make them seasonal. We got lots to talk about on this. So it'll be a lot of fun, and you guys will be able to really create some cool stuff. Like I said, I promise you, this is just the start of where we're going with Simply Maze Crazy and the whole vision for puzzle publishers. So you guys will really love this. But when I put this out, Holly, and anybody else, please, put those in. We're going to open a new feature request list, and we want to go back and revisit. We still got our original list of things that we wanted for features, so let's get them in. I had to do this move, and unfortunately the move, like I said, we hit an obstacle with our other development environment, and so we wanted to move to here because we were so excited about using this new graphical system. So yep. All right, so really looking forward to talking to you guys about this, and I'll let you know when the beta's released or the experimental version's released. Should be the next couple of days, and I think you guys will be playing with it. So have a good night. I hope you enjoy.